it's Lisa, making a really easy card today using this greeting stamp. This was from an old celebration set, maybe been last year or year before, I can't remember, and I have no idea why I ordered it in a wood mount, but I did. And what I want to do with this is do this sort of rainbow effect where I have the colors graduated, and I'm going to use markers to do this, and then we're just going to stamp some other images, just some geometrics. This happens to be an old set, circles and dots from Inkadinka-Doo, but any kind of geometric stamps would work well for this. And put it on some striped paper. Again, older product out of my stash. The idea here is just to have a nice general birthday card. So we're going to take this one and we're going to take our different markers and line them up in the order that we want to work. We want to work from light to dark so that we are always going over the preceding color with a slightly darker marker so as not to really contaminate the markers. But so I'm going to start with this more mustard color, and then pumpkin pie, old olive, a blue-green Bermuda Bay, and then this is the old brilliant blue color, was the only dark blue. I thought I had another dark blue, but I couldn't put my hands on it, so this is the one we're going to use. Alright, I'm going to turn my stamp over and just start working from this edge because I want the dark color to be the capital letters at the beginning. Going all the way across. You could do the words, each word individually if you wanted to. Be sure and coat the letters really well. And I'm not trying to get a whole letter with each color. Doesn't bother me if the colors kind of bisect a letter. Lastly, we have this. Now, if you're doing multiple cards, of course, you do have to clean your stamp between stampings, but it's really fast. Huff. And stamp. And we get a really pretty effect on there. And there's some extra little lines on here, but that's actually part of the stamp design. The first time I did it, I'm like, oh, did I rock the stamp too much? But no, that's part of the design. But anyway, you get a really cool image there. And now we're going to take this and then just fast forward through this and add some of these geometric shapes and some of my different Stampin' Up! Colors. Starting here with some Daffodil Delight. And when I stamp that, I've made a mistake because the upper right corner of that circle is not complete. Now, I have a choice with that. I can try to stamp over it again, line up the little dots and try to fill that in. I can start over, just scrap this and start over, or I can try to sort of camouflage it, and I'm going to go for camouflage. So I went ahead and added some designs in some of the other colors. Some, I think there was, I believe the blue is Pool Party and the green is Old Olive. And what I did to camouflage is I'm taking some orange ink here, I think it's Pumpkin Pie, and just adding some other circles, and you can see where I've sort of filled in this missing space there. It doesn't completely fix it, but you know, at first glance you're not going to really notice that I missed the yellow part. So that's how I solved that little mistake and added some additional circles in different sizes on there. Then I'm going to add a few enamel dots to kind of just give this card a little bit of texture but not make it too thick for mailing. And the green one I put sort of at the very, instead of in the middle of the circle, at the end of that little swirl. So there we go, a quick, fun birthday card using this word stamp, any kind of stamp like this that's a large greeting. You just alternate the color, or just take the colors and graduate them with your markers. Have fun a little bit and stamp, and you get something really pretty. I will say that the first one of these I did was just sort of testing. I used too light a color on the end. That's why I ended up with this more mustard color. It's a little bit dark for the paper. You know, it's matching all my colors to the paper. It was a little dark, but the lighter yellows that I had just didn't show up as much. So for some reason with the markers. So anyway, I switched to the more mustard to get a little bit darker color, and that's it. And it's just several different stamps, and it makes a fun card that could go for anybody, but I think it'd be a great teen boy or masculine card. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video.